Everybody's been talking about the Citi bike Karen. I spoke about it a few times. I've made some errors. I've made some corrections for sure. But a lot of people have been going way worse. It wasn't like a little mess up. Nah, people, they still riding along with the delusion that this woman just attacked these boys for no reason. And that it was their bike, even though receipts and proof, like, it's okay to admit that you're wrong. Like, I always want to like stress that, because I think that as men, that's something that's an important detail in order for us to grow. Women, you should learn that too. It's going to make you way more appealing to men if you can admit if you're wrong, 100%. But men, gotta admit when you're wrong. Gotta admit when you're wrong. Yo, you don't gotta just keep riding with it. You ain't gotta go down with the Titanic. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Give an update and then move on, right? So there's a lot of fake news, mainstream media, they keep selling it. I've seen TikToks of these woke people that try to dox and get people canceled, telling them, yeah, I told you there's receipts, and the receipts were literally proving that, once again, these young men were in the wrong and this woman didn't do anything. She was, in fact, pregnant. She did purchase the bike, and she did just get off a long shift at work. So she could have been more emotional due to the pregnancy as well as being tired, right? So she definitely handled it wrong. I think she should have backed away. There's people that was mad as hell in my comment section because I said that. Fam, you ain't gonna convince me that a pregnant woman should stay there and engage in a back and forth surrounded by men. You're never gonna get me to say that's okay. No, back up. Stay out of it. Yeah, you right, but right now you need to be safe. Being safe is more important than being right now. But let's check out the conservative twins giving their opinion on it, man. I know they about to go in.
Yeah, got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show. You sound out of breath. All right, so more facts coming out regarding the New York City nurse. You know, the media painted it like she was a Karen and she was a white supremacist, and she was actually trying to steal a bike with 5 black kids. She's pregnant, ain't she? And she's pregnant. Think about that. I've never seen that. A pregnant white woman trying to steal a bike from 3 black kids? That's a red flag for me. I think it was more than 3 black kids. But it was several black kids. Well, not several. It's like 3 or 4 or 5 of them. Like Africans, man. They sound like there's Africans. No, these are Africans. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell these are real black people. They ain't none of that half-breed stuff like us.
Yo, that's crazy. You know what's funny about them saying that half-breed stuff like us? My uncle, man. My uncle, he hit me up saying, yo, man, I've been trying to show you love. I'll be watching all your videos. I'm like, what video you watch? He's like, yo, the one with those 2 white dudes. They was sitting there, man. They was talking about politics, man. I was digging what they were saying. I was like, yo, man, they kicking some realness. I was like, 2 white dudes. I'm scrolling through my channel. Who are you talking? 2 white dudes. Oh, yeah, the conservative twins? Yeah. I'm like, yo, Unc, man. Yo, the age is hitting you, pimp. Your color, your ability to see color is fading, pimp. Those are not 2 white men. Oh, that was so funny. I laugh every time. He still be saying it. Yo, nephew, man, I was watching your videos the other day, man, with those 2 white dudes. I'm like, yo, Unc. I keep telling you, man, those ain't 2 white dudes. Whatever they identify as, whatever. I just thought that was funny. I thought that was so funny when he said that, bro. I was cracking up. Straight cracking up.
Here's the video.
Record him. Help! Help me! Please help me!
It's not your bike.
Please help me!
It's not the bike. It's not your bike.
Please help me! Help! Please get off me!
Hey, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Please get off.
Yo, don't not take it, bro.
Now you're not getting the bike, bro.
Hey, now you're not getting the bike.
Help!
She should have been smarter with that ID.
Why you took his phone? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, she's acting irrational.
I'm not touching you. You putting your stomach on my hand.
That dude, stop. No, dude, stop. No. I said no. I said sit down. Guys.
Please help me!
She's just crying.
What's crazy is the person recording, I think they nasty. Because now I'm looking at this for like the 10th to 20th time. I think that they just told their friend not to grab because he's recording. They are trying to make this woman on purpose look like a villain. Now, is she doing anything to help herself? Absolutely not. Just give the bike up, bro. Like, in fact, some of the people were saying in chat that they would have felt uncomfortable even going towards a large group, and they would have went to the one that was by itself. Yeah, that's probably the best option, especially if you're a pregnant woman. If you're a woman, if you're a man that don't want confrontation, I don't think you need to be bumping people. I ain't gonna front. Looks around the room. Sometimes I'll be walking in between people just to see if I can do it. See if I still got it. See if I'm still intimidating. Just skip a line just to see if I can still do it. And after like 5 minutes of standing on the line, I get off the line because I never even wanted anything. I just want to see if I could. Yeah, sometimes. But besides that, if you're not a big, scary black man, no, I'm joking. You can be a big, scary man. No, it had to be race. But if you're a big, scary person, if you're not that, then right? Even if you're that, you probably shouldn't be doing that. That's stupid, right? That's just a little troll or me just having fun. This is me just having fun. I usually laugh in the middle of you doing it. Don't judge me. I grew up watching Seinfeld. I find things like that funny. Am I filming and uploading it? No, and it don't bother nobody. It don't. I'm not hurting anyone. But yeah, man, this woman, I don't think women should be doing anything like that. And once again, I don't think anyone should be doing nothing like that. It's a joke. It was a joke, guys. It's a joke. No one should be. Oh, I'm an asshole. But listen, yeah, I don't think it's safe. It wasn't safe for her. So if I had to say and give any kind of criticism to her, right, I do think it was that you should have just backed up and stayed away from the damn bike. It's all right. Let the bike go. It's fine. It's fine. Report it.
You're not crying. You're not crying. I got you on video. Wait, you pulled it out? Hassan, you pulled it out? Hassan.
She's fully on the bike. Just let the bike go.
My bike is on my account. Please move.
All right, so why reset the bike?
I'm not resetting the bike.
It's his.
Reset it. Don't reset the bike.
This is my bike.
Face today.
Stop fake crying.
Hey, stop touching me. Don't touch me.
Hold up.
Hey, stop touching me. Stop touching me.
Why don't you take this bike?
Y'all need to go back where y'all came from.
I will.
Exactly. So take it.
Yeah. People were telling him to let it go. She just let it go. Oh, damn.
Not a tear came down, miss. Not a tear came down.
They saying the craziest stuff.
Yeah, you see the white men all civilized. Yeah, they all sit back. They standing upright. So one white guy said, let's just reset the bikes. Yeah, I can't believe the media ran with the story that a white pregnant woman, a nurse dressed in fatigues, whatever you call them. They call them shrubs. I said fatigues. He said
scrubs. Scrubs.
Dressed in her scrubs. You can say medical
scrubs.
fatigues.
They got a whole
right?
show
just
about
say scrubs, man. Yeah, scrubs.
Yeah.
Right? And she's trying to steal a bike from a bunch of black kids. I mean, they ran with that
she's
story.
100%
No, it's the perfect cover, man. And people believed it. Well, it's the perfect cover. Who's going to suspect a white chick? What?
I ain't gonna from the cut footage. And well, me and I always say this because people in the comments, how could you ever think that this was? Fam, that's y'all generalizing, and I don't like to live like that. Also, I've had a lot of experiences where that was the case. Right? We're not gonna dive deep into it. I grew up in the Bronx. Man, stuff like that happens more than you think. Does it mean that it happened this time? Absolutely not. I think that the best way to handle things like this is a case-by-case basis to where we could just look at all the facts and stuff like that. I think my mistake was that I should have waited for more receipts. And usually I'm better at that, right? It took a little while to get more receipts. But whatever, I learned, so I definitely won't be making that mistake again. And if I do, I will take accountability. I think that mainstream media, that would be the difference between me and them. If I make a mistake in a story, I'm going to correct it. Mainstream media or just people that just have huge egos, they going to ride with it. They going to ride to the wheels fall off, bro. They going to keep trying to pull out every excuse in the book for why this white woman was evil and why these black kids did nothing wrong. And that's not the case. Once all the information came out, there's no way you could deny it, bro. No way you could deny it at all. At all.
Spending for my job, right? Yeah, her job put on leave because they don't need no white supremacy. They don't need to fall out and all that.
Yeah.
All that white supremacy.
They will fire you quick if you white and you
Mm-hmm.
on the wrong side of some kind of racial issue.
Yeah.
But this
100%,
had
they
nothing to
would.
do with race. The only reason why this is racial, because it's black kids and a white woman.
Yeah. Yeah. What it boils down to.
So her attorney came forward and he made this statement.
Part of that story is incorrect. Starting with, my client is not a racist.
Mm.
2, my client did not take anybody else's bike.
Justin Marino says the proof is in the receipts that we examined. They show a rental for a bike of 560-3915 that lasted 1 minute. The code on the bike that they both want reads
Right.
560-3915.
That
That's the bike.
confirms that the bike she was on was definitively rented by her.
Oops. They should sue those kids. They did do something wrong. Especially by recording it, putting it out, lying during the video. Yeah, that was to destroy. The whole purpose of that was to destroy. But I'm telling you, it can be easily confused and misinterpreted. I've been in scenarios like that. I told you guys when I first moved into my building, like the front desk person was giving me like such a crazy attitude. And then one time I was like, yo, man, I don't want to live here and be uncomfortable. So I wanted to speak to them. And I went there so humble and respectful, 5 feet away. I was like, hey, I'm noticing like there's some kind of hostility towards me. Like, is there anything that I did wrong? Like, is there any way we could fix this? And she just started screaming, help, help. He's trying to attack me. And I pulled my phone out so fast and started recording so fast. I was like, yo, I just want y'all to know I am 5 feet away. I'm showing the distance. I'm looking at the floor, looking around. Eventually, when they called management talked to me, that person ended up getting fired. Right? And not because, racism, this and this and this. It's because it was clear evidence that they were tripping, bro. I don't know what they was trying to get me kicked out of the building. And we just moved in. We just moved in. And I don't know what the issue. I don't know if they knew me from years ago or something. But me going to you, this is my first time ever speaking to him and saying, hey, I'm noticing that there's some kind of like hostility. Is there any way I can fix it? Like, I don't want any of us to be uncomfortable while I'm with it. And she just go crazy like that. So yeah, there are times, fam. Her snatching the phone did look bad as well. So it was easy to watch and definitely misunderstand that. I think the real issue is people, after all the evidence is released, still trying to go along with that is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. But tell me what you think in the comments section. Shout out to Conservative Twins. Go and check out their channel, man, or one of their many channels if you like to, watch the video in full, uninterrupted by me.